Taking the convo to high levels. Comment, like, and subscribe if you're enjoying Durable Minds Radio.
Yo, request BK, was that a long time ago? Was that a long time ago? My bad, BK. What's going on with P,
Man,
man?
at the top of the world. Another thing you could do is just take that bitch out and show her some things, talk to her. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
motherfuckers want to send a bitch to work every day, all day, because they don't got no game for her. A lot of times, motherfucker want to say the game start when the bitch feet touch the concrete. No, the game starts at home. You feel what I'm saying? So,
Right,
take the bitch out, explore some shit, talk to her, see where her mind at.
right. Most definitely. Most definitely. That's always a good thing to go out and get experience in different environments and different atmospheres because who knows, man? You know, a play might happen where y'all shared the moment in that type of atmosphere and to where now she's comfortable going into that atmosphere on her own, you know?
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
But what's the deal, though, P?
Nah, shit, man. Contemplating if I'm gonna come back. I'm probably gonna come back tomorrow, the next day though, because nobody, no new faces want to come up. Mac Sauce, come on up. Let's see if we get Mac Sauce up here. Let's see who we got. Who's this? AC, come on up.
Hey,
Uh
listen, back to the topic earlier when motherfuckers talking about they mixing it to fix it. When I see
huh.
a motherfucker doing that, I just feel like nigga ain't got no game. You feel me? You talking about the bitch that's slow? I tell a bitch straight up, man, ain't never slow for a hoe. So obviously, nigga, you don't know what to tell her, so you don't even need to be out here.
Right. That's why. That's why I kind of came at the angle asking him, has he ever thought of challenging his pimping or whatnot? And that's how you know he really doesn't have, quote unquote, the game of the pimp brain because he's never willing to challenge himself in them lanes, right?
No, for sure.
Sometimes it comes that way. Sometimes that's where you figure out if it's really on you and not in you. I mean, really in you and not on you is when you really want to just challenge yourself within being in the game to see what happens on the other side. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. And see, I don't understand how a motherfucker want to be in something that they ain't trying to study anyway. I'm still a student every day, all day. I'm not playing square movies. I'm not playing music, none of that shit. I'm on this game all day long.
You don't like square music? What's
R&B,
square? What's square music to you?
R&B.
Okay, you listen to R&B,
I
like
listen to
okay.
some R&B because you
You
feel
mean
me.
like
That's gonna get
square
me
rap, like them
closer to
yip, like
knocking
them
a
yip
bitch.
songs?
I'm talking about square music, far as anything that don't got to do with pimping or moving that bitch. Square, I don't. It's
Isn't
not
that
no
that
real
many?
music.
So like you know, let me see who can. What's them niggas'
I don't
name?
listen to YB.
What's them niggas' name? The brothers.
I don't listen
I'm
to no
going.
Yimps.
I'm going. No, no, not them niggas. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna say yimps. I'm saying like real rappers,
Yeah, I don't fuck around.
like the Clips. You don't listen to like the Clips or none of that.
I don't listen to none of that, P. That nah, hell no. See, and this is another thing how I feel about game, right? You gotta watch and monitor what go in your mind. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because that might be what's putting out a little bit of aggression on it. You feel what I'm saying? Where you
So do
can't
you
do
do you
shit.
watch TV? You don't
And
watch movies like no entertainment movies,
yeah, I ain't
comedy,
gonna lie, I stopped
stand
that shit
up,
in '10 for real.
huh?
I stopped that in 2010 for real when I was in high school.
You don't watch like a stand up comedy show?
Like if somebody tell me about it, like just keep telling me, I'll look a nigga up on
Would you
YouTube.
go? Would you go to a stand up comedy show?
Hell yeah, I take them hoes to the live show for sure. But just sitting down, like if I got downtime, no, I'm exercising my brain. I'm feeding my brain with some real knowledge.
You can't. You don't think you could get. You don't think you could get knowledge out of that? Like, see me, I could pick knowledge out of anything because I know how I am. I'm not gonna get distracted. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get compromising
No, for
mindset
sure.
to where whatever I'm listening to or watching, I know who I am, right? And I know what arena I'm in when I'm watching it. So I can always put the type of knowledge that's utilized for me that I can utilize for myself in all those type of arenas. You get what I'm saying?
No, for sure. I did. You see, I feel like I didn't watch so much of that shit before 010, I cut all that shit off. Unless it's something that somebody telling me like I need to watch, I'm gonna check it out and see. Yeah, but I might be turning that bitch off within the first 20 minutes.
You know what I do sometimes is I watch stuff just to look for the the message that
You
is
right.
not
I
trying
want to
to
be
be seen.
brainwashed by the pimping. You right. That's motherfucker right. You got to sell out to this lifestyle. And if you don't sell out to this lifestyle, you a motherfucker that's gonna be on the outs looking in, trying to put all kind of shit in. Listen, I ain't never had any kind of hiccups because I sell out to the shit. I'm not trying to figure out what another nigga got going on. That's not my lifestyle. I
No,
don't.
no. What message you talking about?
Now somebody said he trying to be brainwashed. Yeah, I'm trying to be brainwashed to this pimp. I sell out to the game. If you don't want to sell out to the game, if a bitch ain't trying to sell out to the game like I am, I don't want to fuck with her. You still got to
Well,
push me.
you know the definition of brainwash, right?
No, speak on it.
I would
Well, I have
think
an idea.
brainwash is like
I have an idea.
I get what you're saying though. I'm not disagreeing. Like you want to be soaked up in the game, like to where everything is game oriented around you, right?
Yes, sir.
And somebody has to brainwash you. So if you're saying you're brainwashing yourself to that, then I can't
Oh no,
say
you
that it's a negative
definitely
form
can't.
of that. Now, if you was letting somebody else brainwash you to that, then that's something I can tackle that topic. My thing is this: when I'm in them spaces, I like to see if I can see the message that's trying to be given that is not really being there, right? Like I'm not in it for entertainment. Like so, if I listen to a rapper that's not a pimp, I'm not in it because I'm a fan, right? I'm in it because I first off it's an art. So when people are doing
Sure.
art, they're trying to put a message out there that's within a message,
And
and
I
I'm
ain't trying to
trying
hear
to get
their
on
message,
that
P.
level with it. You know what I'm saying?
And I ain't trying to. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to hear their message. That's not my lifestyle. I'm not trying to find where we can coexist. I'm not trying to find things that
Now,
make me wanna
why do you think you
want that.
can't utilize that knowledge
No,
into
you
your
can for
lifestyle?
sure. You can for sure, especially like when you catch a new little young bitch. You feel me? And she listens to that music. You could use that in all type of shit.
Not the music, the message.
Yeah, all
Just
of
for
that you can use. No, what I'm saying is you
just
can
for
use
your
all of that,
knowledge
but that's
alone.
not what I choose to do.
No,
That's not something that I
I
subscribe to.
know, I know you don't choose to.
Like it's
You know you
gaming
don't choose
every
to.
single thing. Like you could watch the movie Waist Deep with your bitch, right? And that signifies the togetherness, the staying down. Like it's game everywhere. But that's just not what I choose to do.
Well, that might just be entertainment. That's just entertainment. Some I'm not like some shit is far fetched, right? You can't get a message out of some if they're pushing the agenda is to get entertainment, to get, viewers and shit like that, that the message like them type of messages is like, okay, this is entertainment, this is not how the real world works. And that will be the message out of that, right? It's not like, oh, look, they're together and all that, because what you do when you try to take those type of messages is you're bringing fantasy into reality, right?
But
So
listen, it is
go
like
ahead.
that though. On a hoe, a P is a bitch fantasy. So those type of messages connect so perfect. When you first turning a bitch out, those connect so perfect. But for me, in my leisure, in my downtime, P, I don't do it. It's just not something I'm entertained by. I fall asleep on the shit. Like I was a kid that grew up without cable. Like we had a little hookup. So some weeks it'll be on, then you go home, the motherfucker ain't on. So I never was accustomed to just sitting watching another motherfucker life. You feel me? I go to the sporting events, all of that shit, but I ain't watching it on TV. I got other shit I could be equipped in my brain with. You feel what I'm saying?
You watch a pimp movie,
Every now and then when I'm turning out a new bitch, I put that bossing up on. But that's the square. You get what I'm saying?
and then
I get it. Help the
you
bitch
played the
connect.
wrong pimp movie too.
Listen, it ain't about right or wrong. It's about easing the bitch in. That's square. That's some square shit on that movie. So that's right where the bitch at. She thinking about that love and being with her man and being down with her man. So that's something perfect to watch. But for me, like I said,
I don't know, P. I don't know, P.
on my leisure time, P, I'm not entertaining none of that shit. Like
I
I'll pop
don't
on here and
know.
see what niggas talking about for a second. Okay, that's cool.
They
And then
talking about your nail, man. You got your nails painted, they saying?
yeah, I got my nail painted.
And it's
Yeah.
long.
All my nails long, P.
Oh, okay. Why you paint your? Why you got that? Why you got it black?
So what happened is I was lifting some shit, bringing some shit in the crib, and the middle of my nail snapped, and it took off all of the skin right here, and it was cracked in the middle. So what they had to do is like the women nail, they had to put an overlay over it, so my
Hmm.
whole skin won't be snatched off. So I roll a lot of weed and all that kind of shit, and it was red, and you could see like the nail under the nail. So I said that kind of looked nasty talking to a bitch, so paint my shit black. And I ain't had no bad responses from the women. Only niggas got something to say. So you watching me too hard.
No, I'm just letting. I mean, I get what you're saying. You talking to the comments. Hey, look, it made sense. I thought you said. I thought it was something like. So it's not a fashion thing. Is it a fashion thing?
No, actually not a fast thing. Both of these nails actually had got broke. But what happened is this nail grew, so it didn't need the fake nail on top of it no more. This one didn't grow, so that's why I still painted black. But it was
Okay,
two of them.
okay, okay. Well, yeah, man. Sometimes
He said,
I watch everything, man. I like getting into the square world and the square arena and taking back and coming back to the pimp community and the whole community and utilizing these tools because that's where we get the money from.
no, that
All them
for
arenas.
sure. And I definitely feel like some people need to prescribe to that. A lot of people do. You feel me? Because they be so wrapped up in the game and how the game moving and the game talking, they can see them coming. You feel me? Before they even pull up. So a lot of people need to prescribe to that. But I've always, been on both sides of the fence. So I don't need that. You get what I'm saying?
Now, can you elaborate why you don't need it, or is it just an ego thing? Like, nigga, I just don't
No,
need
no,
it.
it's not an ego thing. It's one of them things where I've lived a great life and I did so many things. So I know what's over there. I know that a lot of people in this game, they don't know that part. And they need to study that part. They need to study how they walk, how they talk, how they move. You feel what I'm saying? So they can sometimes turn off the popping it and all of that shit. I already got that down pat. Right now, unless I never really take leisure time. So when I do sit down, I'm reading a book or something like that. Nah, if I
Well, is
do,
it a pimp? It's got to be a pimp book.
no, this is what I'm saying. I feed my brain with real knowledge. If I do have my own leisure time, instead of watching a Nick Cannon movie, I'm gonna pop in a pimp movie. It ain't easy or something. Now, I might not watch the full movie. I might fall asleep on the motherfucker because it's my leisure time. But I'm not a motherfucker that's going out. Oh, this new movie out. Oh, let me get on it. It
So
ain't no
you'll
pimping,
watch
but
the
let me get
same
on.
movie over and over and over again.
Hell yeah, P. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm
Come
not gonna
on,
lie to you.
bruh.
I got down there every pimp movie documentary that ever came out.
So you train the bitches to only be around only watch whole shit and pimp shit. Or you recommend?
Not at all.
Do you recommend this to the females, or this is just something you do?
No, I show it to them. You feel me when they first get down, all of that shit. So they know
No,
where
I'm just saying on
the
their
game
own.
come
Like,
from.
can
But
they
no, they
watch?
can watch whatever they
Can
want. But what
Oh,
I
they can
will
watch
do
whatever they
is,
want. Okay,
if I see a bitch is watching something that she real interested in, it like the baddie shit, I sat in for a couple of episodes to see if that is something I would even want my bitch entertaining. Because, like I said, whatever you watch get in your brain. So yeah, for me and you, we could decipher what's game, what's not, what's entertainment, and but a lot of times these bitches can't. So yeah, I'm letting a bitch watch whatever she want, but I might have to, I might every now and then have to step in and, okay, what's going on? What is this about? Who is that? Oh no, I don't want you watching this. Find something else. Straight up.
that's crazy.
No, it ain't crazy, P. The Bible let a motherfucker know that he should be monitoring what the fuck goes into his family.
Well, a
So,
man wrote the Bible, right?
hey, listen. So if a nigga ain't monitoring what goes into his household and he in this gang, hey, I feel sad for you.
Do you agree that a man wrote the Bible?
It ain't about that, P. It's
Well,
about
you
that's my
just said that's
religion.
what the
And
Bible
no,
said. That's
listen.
where you
It ain't
learned
a,
that.
no,
That's where
no. It
your
ain't
source is
about that.
from.
It's about that. That's my religion. So that's what I believe
Right.
in.
That's where you're saying your
That's
source
what
is
I sold
coming.
out to. So with that being said, for me and my household, yeah, that bitch could watch whatever she want. But every now and then, I'm gonna step in. I'm gonna ask questions. If I feel it ain't up to my liking or conducive to my program, oh yeah, that's getting turned off. This is the army over here, P. This not
And
a
you're saying you learned
anybody can
that. You're
swing and
saying
do
you learned
anything
that
in your
from the
front of mouth.
Bible. That ain't got nothing to do with your pimping. That got something to do with the Bible.
No, it got a lot to do with my pimping, P. I said I'm
Well, why you say
I said
Bible?
I
You said the
subscribe
Bible
to the
said.
Bible, and that's what I believe in. So with my pimping as a man, that's what I believe in first. That a man should be the monitor of what's going on to his household and what's going on with his household. So the woman can watch whatever she wants, but I'm gonna make sure I'm looking at it. And if it's not up to my liking, my standard, or I feel like it's not conducive to my program, it's sending a bad message or putting the wrong type of dialogue in her brain, yeah, you got to turn that off.
Hey, what's
Now
up,
we could
Pimpin?
talk about it,
What's
why it
going
make
on?
you
It
turn it
is.
off.
What's up with you, Lace? What you got going on?
Nah, we just chopping it up, man. I'm just speaking to BK, man. I'm just speaking to BK. I'm trying to understand why he don't want to watch other shit and
Hey,
learn how the world
I
is.
gotta ask you a question on that. So, is you saying that the only form of educational content, a
No, I
motherfucking
didn't say that.
lifestyle? Let me hear.
I said, Pete, in my leisure time, I said all I'm listening and putting in my brain is educational shit. But in my leisure time, if I had to pick from a square movie or some pimp shit, I'm gonna watch the same pimp movie over 80 billion times. I'm not gonna
But
switch it out for
why
that
would you
bullshit.
only watch the same movie?
Cause that's not what I want to do,
Or
P.
but are you trying to say like it's not other outlets you can find educational content in that you can
That's
apply to the
cool, but that's
lifestyle?
not what I want to do, P. You questioning a man about his decision. I done broke it down,
I
and
just want some
that's what
context
I
on
want
it.
to do. Yeah, the context is that's what I want to impute in my household.
Don't you feel like that's limiting your knowledge?
P, no, it's not because I'm seeking knowledge daily, but I'm not watching a square movie. I'm not listening to some square music. I
You
don't give a
said you
fuck about
watching
no finesse
the
new
same
music
shit over and over.
because that's what I like, P. It's motherfuckers I got uncles that watch Claudine all the goddamn day like they Bernie Mac. I ain't questioning these niggas about what you're watching. That's not my business. P.
Uh,
I watch what I want to watch. You probably was a nigga watching Lion King and shit. I ain't do that when I was a kid.
I
My
ain't never
son don't
watched
do that.
Lion King
So
about
I don't
like
bust in my
that.
son's room and say, hey son, why are you reading that book?
Lion
You
King got
don't
a
want to
lot of
watch
good
the movie?
messages in that movie.
Come on,
Just to
My
man.
say,
my
Lion King,
my
Lion
my
King is a
only
good ass
point to
movie.
you is if I'm
You
really
learning about the
concerned
motherland in
about
Lion King.
expanding my knowledge, man, and gaining more game in this world, I know it's other avenues I could look to for knowledge rather than just pimp media. You feel me?
That's not looking for knowledge, P. That's in your leisure time.
Okay.
Are you gonna watch a square movie, or are you gonna watch a square love movie, or are you gonna say fuck that? I'm gonna watch a pimp movie, or I'm gonna
Bro,
go to sleep,
is the only genre of movies they got to you square love movies? What are we talking
bro.
about?
And that's what you could watch, P. I
What
don't
the
want to
fuck is you
partake in that.
talking about?
I don't want to partake in that, P. What the fuck are you talking about? You question another man
Nigga,
like your
they got
bitch.
they got all
My
different
bitch
type of
don't listen. My
genres you
bitches
could
don't
get
even
female
question me like
from.
that, P. Why you feel like you gotta question me? I ain't your hoe.
You
Come on,
got them
man.
on the
Stop it.
brainwash program, man. I just want to get some
It's not a
context,
brainwash
man.
program, P. It's what I enjoy doing. If I enjoy watching movies on this game, that's what I enjoy doing. I enjoy looking at the game and like, damn, all these old niggas, they got all of these furs and shit. Okay, I got that color. I got that color. I got that color gator. Oh, I got that color suit. Damn, I need to get me one. Like, I enjoy doing that. If you don't enjoy it like that, I'm sorry. It's not for
We
you.
we we enjoy it. We do enjoy.
Who
We
said
done
we
it, but
didn't
we
enjoy
That's
it?
the
don't
I'm
do it
only
just
thing
all the
I
saying,
enjoy,
like
goddamn
P.
you
time.
basically saying
That's the
that's the
only thing
only
I
shit
enjoy,
you
P.
doing.
That's the only thing I enjoy, P.
Okay, so you live, breathe, eat shit this pimping. In
This
other
pimping,
words.
P. This
Okay.
pimping, P.
My bad, Jack.
Sorry. Sorry it ain't the same for you, and I kind of feel bad.
Nah, yeah, for sure feel bad for me,
For
man.
real.
Real life.
What's going on with Goldie, man?
Real life.
Real quick,
What you
man.
got to say, Goldie?
Say, hey, real quick though, man. We gonna be gentlemen though, right? So we ain't gonna question nobody manhood. We ain't gonna do none of that. We is out here. We trying to get understanding of things, man. So we ain't gonna bring no little boy thing to school, man. We just trying to add questions. So now this is what I'm
What you
finna
got to say,
ask you,
Goldie?
bro. So do you watch the news, bro? You know what's going on in the world, or you stay in your own little pimp
AP,
world, man?
AP, I don't even watch the news like that, P.
Okay. Well, I'm
Like
glad you
straight
answered
up.
that. So
Like
let
like
me let
I'm
me
I'm
tell
being
you something.
when I said I only in my leisure time
I heard
I
what you said,
subscribe
big
to
dog.
game.
I
That's
I,
all
I
I'm
heard
talking
you.
about, P.
I heard you. I heard you. So let me say this to you, dog. So if you can't even, you don't even know what's going on in the world. Technically, you already brainwashed. You done brought up the Bible and some more shit, man. Like on some real
Hey, B,
talk, bro. You already hold
you
on, bro. I ain't
can't
interrupting you,
change
and I
my.
just got up here to
That's
say
what I'm
what I'm gonna
doing.
say, and then you can have the flow back, bro. But we ain't finna do all that. I ain't trying to tell you what to do,
I
but
ain't
you
trying to
ain't gonna
listen, P.
overtalk me either, man. We gonna show some
I'm not
respect
trying
and
to
some
listen,
class
P.
on here, man. That's what we gonna do.
AP, I'm not
So
trying to
this little
listen
old
though.
this little
Hey,
talk that
listen,
we got
I'm like
going
one of
on,
the young niggas
this
right
little
now,
talk
P.
that
I
we
don't
got
want to hear
going
what
on,
you got to
the
say about
old
my
heads
preference
versus
of
the
what
young
I'm
heads,
watching, P.
this what we
You
talking
watch
about
that
right
shit.
here.
You keep
This
subscribing to
what we
that shit.
talking about right here.
Yeah, that's
You are
exactly what
so
we
in
talking
your
about,
damn
and I'm
feelings
telling
right
you,
now,
I'm
bro. You
being
have
that right now.
contradicted.
I'm not listening to that
On,
shit you talking
hold
about,
on.
P.
I
if
don't care
if
what you listen to, but
if
I'm
all
gonna
you
get my point
consume
off.
is the
Listen to it,
same,
P.
if all you consume is the same content each and every day, how is you supposed to?
But what I'm not consuming my day with, this is how we got on this conversation. I'm not listening to square music. I don't know none of the new rappers that done came out. I don't know none of the songs that's on the radio. All I listen to is pimp music. When I
Right.
sit down and I want to watch a movie on my downtime, like yesterday, I had a couple of little hours. I'm like, shit, everybody out the door. I turned on a pimp movie and went to sleep. That's what I like to do. And that ain't for, if that ain't for you, that ain't for you. That's on you. But you can't tell no man what to consume in his downtime. You don't know what knowledge I'm putting in. You feel me? But I could kind of tell what kind of knowledge you putting in by when I looked at your page. You get what I'm saying?
No,
So
I'm not. I'm not.
it's
Listen,
like,
listen. Relax, BK. It's all good, man.
no, it
Peace
ain't
is
you,
like
P.
I'm
It's
not.
him. You
Oh,
came
okay.
up here to comment on a whole what a man likes to watch in his leisure time. That's weird, P.
Who, me?
No, him. That's
Oh,
weird,
oh,
P.
oh, oh, oh,
I know
oh.
you came with it as a joke, but they took it all out of context, like, oh yeah, that's all. No, I'm feeding my brain with knowledge, but in my leisure time, P, I don't want to watch no Adam Sandler movie. I'm not watching that shit.
Them motherfuckers be
You watch
funny.
that shit. It
What if
might
you
be,
okay?
but I
Let me
don't want
ask
to
you
watch
this. Let
that
me ask
shit.
you this question. So, what if your bride want to watch one? What she want to go to the movies with you to see one of the new scary movies that's
And
out?
P, and I do all of that, and I fall straight asleep because I don't. Like I said, I grew up in one of them households where
Oh, you will do it. You just it's not entertaining to
it's not
you.
entertaining to me, so I go straight to sleep.
Okay, okay.
Like not even trying to go to sleep, P. I could be sitting right here really watching, like, okay, the bitch wake me
Mm,
up when the shit over. I
mm.
didn't grow up in no household where a motherfucker be like, oh, okay, we turning on the TV. We ain't had no motherfucking
Brett,
TV to turn
Brett
on.
say you keep contradicting yourself.
No, I'm not contradicting myself. What I'm saying to you is, I don't watch that shit in my leisure time. If a bitch asks me to watch something, okay, that's my bitch. I'm gonna watch it with her.
But by yourself,
That's
you
not
ain't
my
gonna watch
leisure
it.
time.
Oh, but
That's
by
my time with the bitch.
by yourself, you're not gonna watch it.
You see what I'm saying, Pete? But motherfuckers be so quick to jump and talk because they like the bras. No, get an understanding. Listen,
No, see, this the
listen.
understanding that other people have. So if you're gonna let other people, if you're gonna talk your talk, you're gonna have to let other people talk their opinion as well. Cause you've been over here trying to overtalk me, bro, the whole time, and I've been trying
See,
to
I
say
thought
what I'm
y'all were
trying to say.
listening to that shit because you had the
Okay,
wrong
well now let
idea.
me say what I'm finna say.
You had the
That's all
wrong
I'm finna
idea about
ask
what
you,
I was
bro, and I'm
saying.
finna get off of here. I'm asking you as a grown man to be a grown man and let me talk. Okay, now this is what I'm finna tell you, bro.
You ain't about to tell me nothing. This is what you about to say to me.
Man, you is emotional as hell, bro.
No, I'm not emotional. I'm a
You
man.
is
You're not about to
emotional
tell
as
me
hell.
anything. I'm not your broad, P.
Okay, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
Okay,
How
now
about
go
that?
ahead.
How about that? That
Now
sound
go
better
ahead.
for
We
you?
can respect each other like men. You want to talk?
Exactly. So that means stop talking while I'm trying to ask politely to
No,
talk.
P,
That's
that
what
means
men
when
do.
I say I'm not listening to that shit, don't force it on me. But since you are, you're gonna
I'm gonna
talk to
force
me
it on you
respectfully.
because that's
No,
what
no,
I
no, you are.
that's what an
Because I
old head's
told you I'm not
supposed to do.
listening to the
That's
shit,
what
P,
an
and you
old
came
head's
back up here
supposed
to
to do.
talk
So
to
I'm
me.
gonna force it on you whether you hear
Right,
it or
you
not, whether you
forcing it
read the
on me.
comments
See,
or
you just
not,
said you
tender
not,
ass
but no,
nigga.
you're
So I'm
forcing
gonna
it on
tell
me.
you what I'm gonna say.
So no, you're not gonna tell me anything.
I'm gonna say
You
what I'm
can
gonna
say
say.
what
So
you want
anyway,
to say, but say it respectfully,
like I'm
P.
saying,
Or I don't want to hear it
respectfully,
again.
whatever. I ain't no host, so
It
you
ain't
ain't
no
finna check me.
whatever.
So
No,
did
it
what
ain't
I
about
said.
being no hoe. It ain't about being none
You
of
were
that.
too
I've
emotional.
already told
Everybody in
you
here
as
that
a
heard you
I already
contradict
told
yourself.
you as an older
First, you
gentleman,
said
I
you
don't
take
want to
these
hear it,
bitches to
P.
go places.
So
You
now that
take
I'm
them
saying,
to go
okay,
do
I listen
things,
to
and
it.
then
Talk to me
everything
respectfully.
bores
I'm
you.
not your
So how do
child.
you
I'm not
take
your
them to go
bitch.
do everything and everything bores you? That doesn't make sense. That's lie number one. Lie number two, if
You
all
hear
you
this
do is
rap?
watch pimp shit, you watching old Iceberg Slim movies, you watching black exploitation films from the
Iceberg Slim
70s, and you trying
don't
to
have a
live in
movie, P.
2026 and force it down niggas'
He
heads
got
that's
a
been active
documentary. He
and
don't have a movie,
goddamn
P.
that fell off, got back
You just
on,
want to talk,
stood
P.
tall and all this.
You
You trying
sound
to
like a
tell us
bitch
what the
now,
fuck
P.
you really on.
Now
Boy,
you
that's what
sound
I'm
like the
saying. You
bitch.
emotional
No,
as
no.
hell.
Okay. Hold
You
on,
really
because I
sound like
like
the
that point.
bitch.
No, okay. BK, hold on. Let's bring substance. So I'm gonna have to control it. So his point is saying that when whoever wants to watch these movies, 9 times 10 they're gonna be old movies, outdated, right? Now hit his point, right? Let's not get emotional. All you
I'm
have to
not getting
do.
emotional. I'm
Okay, I
telling you
know
to
you're
talk to
not.
me
I'm
right.
I'm I'm saying on both ends. I'm talking to both parties, right? All you got to do is hit that point to make it a logical answer. Meaning, like, well, shit. To one, they might think it's old, but you can always use old game and utilize it today. You know what I'm
P, see,
saying?
this is why I said I didn't want to entertain this motherfucker talking. I said in my leisure, my time.
Your
What
We
is
get.
time
We're
is your
my
past
leisure is
that.
leisure?
all
We're
the
past
time.
that. We
Not
want you to
time
go
You're
of
deeper.
always
years.
bored, my
We
nigga.
already
You're
we
always
already
bored. So
went
you always
past
have
that.
leisure time, nigga.
We
You're a
already
walking
went past that.
contradiction. Your
Look.
leisure
He's
time
so
is
emotional. He
24/7, nigga.
calling me a nigga, but he won't
You're
even
a
show his
renegade
face.
right now, nigga.
You
You're
won't
acting
even
like a
show your
rennie.
face.
You acting
Come
like
on,
a
man. I
rennie,
don't even
man.
want to talk to a nigga who can't even show his face. Stop playing. Man, the fuck up. If you got something to say to me, show your face while you saying this shit. With your motherfucking chest out,
All you
little
got
nigga.
to do is
Or
hit the
stop
add button, my
motherfucking
boy.
talking.
All you got to do is hit the follow button, my boy, and
Listen,
I'll
I don't want
accept
to
you. We ain't
follow a
got to do
nigga.
all this on
Is
this
you
live, because now
crazy?
you ain't being a gentleman. You
I
want to
don't
be
want to follow a
respected as a
nigga.
man, but you ain't acting like a man. You
I
acting
don't
like a
want to
scorn
follow
little
no
boy that
nigga.
missed his
You
daddy at 10
talking to
years
me
old.
and you misconstruing
That
everything
what
that
you
I'm
act. I ain't
saying.
misconstruing
So
shit,
since
boy.
you're
I ain't
misconstruing what I'm
misconstruing
saying,
nothing.
me
I
and you
know
don't have to
exactly
have no
what you talking
dialogue,
about.
P.
You is
We don't gotta have
misconstruing
no
yourself.
dialogue,
You're
P.
getting
I'm not
caught up in your own
disrespecting.
lies, and you
Okay.
knowing how to
All right.
You
backpedal better
yelling, you
than
calling
Jalen
me nigga,
Ramsey,
you
bro.
doing all of this
You
weird shit.
backpedaling better
P,
than Minka
All right, all right,
Fitzpatrick.
all
You
right,
don't
all
know
right.
who
P,
Goldie,
done
I'm gonna
whooped
bring,
your
fall
I'm
ass
gonna
and
bring
been
you
back.
on
back,
study
Goldie. I'm gonna bring
television.
you back.
P, fall back.
Goldie,
Don't nobody want
Hold on,
you.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, because Goldie be going at niggas' necks and it just goes crazy. So look, we have a
P,
question for
listen,
you.
he can't go at a nigga neck like mine. What he gonna
Well,
talk?
that's what I'm saying. Y'all going? Hey, I'm not. I'm in the middle. I don't. Hey, I'm just the host, man. And I just don't like all that rambling. I don't understand why y'all. One of y'all don't just stop talking and then wait for somebody
Hey
to
P, I
run out
tried
of
to.
wind and then you talk. But
P,
let's
I
ask this
tried to, but
question.
what I said is this what I said, P. First off, you can't force no conversation on nobody. I said I didn't want to hear it.
Okay.
But then I said, okay, I hear it. But now you ain't about to be talking to me like I'm your bitch.
Right. We're
Talk to
past
me
it.
like
We're
I'm a
past it.
man.
We get
Come
it.
on,
We
man.
get it.
What?
We get it. We get it. We get it.
Like,
So the question for you, BK, from Church on the Move. So from an older PBK, what's some things a young P can do to advance in the game on his leisure time?
and that's what I said. A younger P can do. Study the game. All that elite watching basketball, all that playing the video game shit. Fuck all of that. Get serious about your craft. Straight up, it's always some mo and some mo and some mo. Fuck what a nigga talking about on his phone. Oh, it's always some mo and some mo and some mo. Learn how to be a leader. Learn how to be a man. Learn how to seduce. Like it's so much motherfucking game out here that fuck watching a motherfucking movie. Some fuck all of that shit. Straight up. And if any nigga tell you different, they motherfucking playing and they can't show you none of the motherfucking trophies I can show you because they don't study it. They watch all that other shit. They pollute their mind with all that other shit. Straight up.
Well, that was a good. I mean, I appreciate that answer. My thing is this, right? My thing is this. When you understand that the life
Now
we
this BK the P,
chose,
nigga.
when you understand that the life we chose is, for the population of 10% in society, then I would think it'd be wise for that pimp man to understand that and want to challenge himself in learning the 90% of the lifestyle and how they operate so he can utilize that in his 10% community. So
For sure.
so I get it. I get it. If you're watching a boring movie and you fall asleep, bet. Nobody's saying not to stay up and watch a boring movie. Mainly my point is, don't put yourself in a box. You get what I'm saying? That's all I was trying to make out of this is there's no need to
No,
try
P, we
to.
not putting myself in a box. What I said is some P's do really need that. They need that well-roundedness. But if you already got that down pat, man, study
You
it, man.
don't. You don't got no. That's impossible. That's
Yes, you
that's
can. Yes, you can.
that's putting
Yes, you can.
yourself in the box.
Yes, you can. You can have this motherfucking what do we call it? Model civilization. You can have that down pat. Knowing how to walk, knowing how to talk, knowing how
But you
to.
got to understand, civilization is always evolving.
No, for sure. But if you, like I said, if you got the main core shit down pat, man, focus on this game. Straight up. Because that's what's gonna keep you
You're
safe out
not.
here in these
See,
streets.
this is what you're thinking. I think you're thinking, and when people are watching other thing that's not, game related, that they're putting down their game, and that's not what it
No, I'm
is.
not thinking that.
Right. They're
Not at all.
actually building to their game. They're actually expanding their knowledge in their game in that arena. You get what I'm saying? They're actually bringing their game to that arena
No, I'm
and
not thinking
growing
that a
off of that.
motherfucker putting down their game. What I'm saying is learn the game. Everybody around, listen, everybody around this motherfucker say they know the game. But when you get
Okay.
that bitch, a lot of times you gonna know if that
Okay,
nigga
let
know
me
the
say
game
this
or
and
not.
I'm gonna let Dangerous talk. So learn the game, you say. Now let me ask you, is tricks part of the game?
Learn the game, man.
It's no, just answer this. Tricks are part of the game, right?
Game.
So
P, all
if
of this
tricks
shit
are
is all the
squares,
game.
and tricks are squares, and tricks have square jobs. Tricks might be movie producers. They might produce a big ass movie, and if the bitch ain't never seen the new movie that came out, she won't never know if she ran into the motherfucking producer because we don't even know the nigga name.
P, that don't matter. I ain't gonna lie to you. I
All
swear to
right,
God, it don't matter.
all right,
I got so
all
many
right,
little movie things and vinyl album covers in my room signed by superstars, bitches and Buster Daywood. P,
all
that shit
right.
don't matter. A bitch not knowing the motherfucker. P,
This is what we talking
it don't.
about. Putting
I'm
yourself
not
in a
gonna lie.
box. You thinking shit don't matter because you
I'm
in a
not gonna
box.
lie.
What's
Now it
going
will
on with
help.
Dangerous,
Yes, it's
man?
a
You want to touch
tool.
on this
Like
topic,
look,
man?
like P. What I like to tell a bitch is this: all of this shit is a tool. Learn seduction is a tool. Knowing what's going on in the square, all of this shit is a tool. But that's not gonna make a not having this tool or that tool not gonna make or break you. For
What's the
real, for
what's
real.
what's
If
the
we want
most
to be
important
honest
Well,
about
tool?
this shit, if a motherfucker get three tools, if a P get three tools down pat, he can survive 10 years in this game. So yes, you're
What
gonna
is
keep
the
adding
most important tool?
conversation, P. That's the
And
most
how do you
important
and
tool.
how do you grow your conversation tool?
Knowledge, P. And
And
then
how do
knowledge
you
come
grow
from
your
everywhere.
knowledge?
Knowledge come from everywhere, P. So
Yeah,
that's why
bro,
I'm saying like
exactly. So why put yourself in the
everywhere.
box
But
to
hey,
only
hey,
get
hey. So
entertained
that's
by
but
what
pimp
so
check it
that's
shit?
what
out.
I so that's
Check
what
it.
was my argument with Goldie P. And I'm about to stop talking because I do want to hear what the other brothers got to say.
Go ahead.
But that was my argument with Goldie. He keep trying to say because I'm not watching in my leisure time I'm not watching square movies or listening to regular music that I'm not learning that game. No, I've already said I don't normally have leisure time because I'm always going to seeking knowledge from somewhere else. But when I do have leisure time to throw on a movie before I take a nap real quick, I'm putting on a pimp movie. I'm not trying to catch up on the latest square movie. I'm not.
Check this
Unless
out.
somebody
Check this
tell
out.
me, hey, hey,
That
hey,
bro,
hey, hey, this is what you need to see. Now I'm about to be quiet though.
now check this out though. But y'all, y'all both making valid points, and that brother, he making a valid point, and Barry, you making a valid point. But what you're saying, a lot of people not gonna get because everybody think they supposed to do everything one way. Everybody think it's supposed to be a one-way thing. The game is not a one-way thing. You understand what I'm saying? Like learning the art of seduction, that's for any man. Any man that wants to possess a woman, he needs to learn how to speak to a woman. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta stop. We box it in though. When we make it so much about, the pimping and the horn in the game, we box it in. We have to stop thinking that it's a one-way thing. The game is not a one-way, it's not a
But
one-way thing.
But P, not to cut you off, that's what I'm talking about. Like when you learn it, when I say I take my leisure time and I learn the game, like all of that is tools for the game. That's what I'm talking about. That's not boxing yourself in.
Okay,
Now,
so you
box
got
to me,
what
boxing
you what
myself in is okay. This is a new Square Love movie since everybody watching it. Oh, I'm gonna go jump in the box with them. No,
no,
it's
no, no.
so
I
much
get
other information I can see.
I get what you're saying, brother. And this is what I say. A lot of times too, it's the words that we use too. It's the words that we use. So what you're basically saying is everything that you do is game related. That's basically what you're saying.
That's it.
And
That's
what
all, P.
right. And what Bear is saying is the same thing, but Bear is saying from uh a leveling up aspect of it. You understand? Because y'all pretty much kind of saying the same thing, but it's the words that you use. Like you got a lot of motherfuckers on here that don't read, man. You got a lot of motherfuckers on here don't understand like meaning and terminology, and a lot of things that we say, especially if you're an older brother, we're a little bit more advanced, so they don't take that the same way when you saying certain things. So what you're saying, like, yeah, 100%. As a master in the game, majority of the things that you do, even when you go out there, say you a P and you open up a business, that shit still game related. Like me and Bear had a back and forth when he was telling me about the Mac. He was like, you put the pimping down and pick up the Macking because you start a business when the pimping is what got you the money for you to be able to start the business. Correct. But it's still, I'm not pimping. I'm just still, but it's still game related. Whatever I'm doing, whatever I apply. So I get what Bear's saying. I get what you're saying, brother. Y'all both pretty much saying the same thing. We got the words that we use got to be a little bit more broader so people can understand what because sometimes it be sounding like we be going at each other and we all be pretty much saying the same thing. Everybody just got a different understanding of it because we all from different places.
Look, this is what I wanted to say real quick. Um, you believe you could pick up knowledge anywhere, right? And I do too. So when I've watched like the Square Love Story movie, I'm still trying to, and I'm not picking up knowledge within the contents of the movie. I might pick up knowledge and utilize it like, oh yeah, look at that dumb bitch. She did that shit, thought she was gonna fall in. You know what I'm saying? To where I'm still bringing my pimp brain to the party, and I think that's what probably keeps me up during these boring ass movies. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm challenging myself to find out the pimpish ways or the characteristics that I can bring out of this square arena into the game. And that was just my point on it. I get your point for sure, for sure. I get your point, and Goldie, if you wanted to touch on your point one more time, but let's not get into a back and forth. If there's something that's irking your nerves, just let them talk to you out of breath, and then you try to remember the point, and then y'all talk. But go ahead.
So
Yeah,
look, my whole point in all this, first of all, let me just start off by saying I ain't never said you was wrong about what you said. I'm saying, and a lot of stuff that you jumping around with, it's like you missing your own curves, in my opinion. And what I mean by that is you started when you jumped on here, man, and you said some stuff like, man, the game is you can it's avenues, it's lanes and stuff. So then you take a hard pivot and then you say something like you don't do nothing that's not related to what you saying your craft is. So I'm saying it's not a lot of stuff that they're making that's accurate about what the game is. Kiki Palmer's in a movie called Pimp. You watched that, bro? Did you soak
yeah.
something up from that? So I mean, obviously you ain't watched everything that they got true and false about pimps.
Hey,
So
like
again,
how
what
you
I'm
watch that
saying is,
square shit, P. That's how I
hold
watched the
on,
Kiki
hold on,
Palmer shit.
hold
No,
on,
you
hold
just
on. Let me
asked the
finish
question,
saying
so
what
I'm
I'm
telling you.
saying, bro.
And
Let
I
me
pointed
finish
out,
saying what
no,
I'm saying
that
because
ain't
I'm
that.
being respectful
That
to
ain't
you.
that.
I'm being respectful to you. So again, what I'm saying is it's a whole lot of stuff that is cinematic, even in the stuff that you believe in to the core that you're using as like your pimp Bible right now. It's a whole lot of cinematic stuff. That's what the movie and anything that you think of is, bro. So even the let's use the Mac because the Mac. Just use the Mac. Somebody filmed that, bro. That was somebody that wrote that. Somebody actually took the time, wrote that, picked the characters, picked they auditioned for it. They did all of that. So they put that together. So you can believe it's accurate, but somebody over here in a whole nother place may believe that movie has nothing to do with the lifestyle. But you're using that, whether it's good or bad, and you're standing on it. So it seemed like you just studying everything that there is to study, and you like, I'm just gonna stay in this little bubble of stuff that I'm studying. So when I popped the question and said, say, man, you don't even watch like the news or something, bro, if you really outside and you moving around, bro, you gonna have to kind of tap in with that every now and then, bro. Cause what if you finna run into a whole hurricane, but you steady watching
Right.
Superfly, bro? Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like you watching Superfly in the 1970 version, cause you ain't gonna watch the new one, cause the soundtrack by Future.
Man.
And it got some rappers in that motherfucker too. So it's like, bro, you stay in your little bubble, and it's like that's what I mean by you contradicting yourself, because you can't say that you studying that and you never turned the other page, because the other page is gonna say you can find game in anything, bro. You can go read a damn Harry Potter book right now. It's gonna be some to somebody that the game is in, like it pumped through your heart and it's in your veins. It's in. You can read that book cover to cover, page to page, all four, five, however many 100 pages is in that book, bro. You can read it. And even though you read 500 pages, might have been 3 pages or 2 sentences that stuck out to you, bro. And you can add that and mix that into something that you got going on, because you can pull a game from anything. I done spoke to crackheads, bro. Real life. Crackheads outside the corner store bumming for Lucy
That
cigarettes,
used
man.
to be top-notch players. That
Top
used to
notch,
be
bro.
not
I'm talking about
top-notch
held the
players.
city down type stuff, man. That's what
But
I'm
they
saying,
didn't,
bro.
but they didn't suck up no. And that's the thing I'm saying. They didn't suck up no information. We got it's the wording. Like we pretty much everybody be kind of saying the same thing, but it's the wording. The game information. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't suck up no information, so you know what I'm saying.
And see, they
They,
see where you going wrong. I don't mean cut you out, church. They see where you going wrong, bro.
hmm
You done had every time you pulled up to the store, you done had a new Benz. They gonna tell you, man. They might tell you something that might offend you. Like, man, you looking mighty hot, bro. Man, say, man, let me get $1. You give them $1, they go get a cigarette and say, man, hey, man, you looking like you want to get caught by the police, man. You playing hot games. What based off of how you're acting with this conversation, man? Shut your crackhead ass up, man. That's probably
man,
your
what
problem.
you
Like you gonna spaz out, cause how you gonna tell me something as another man, and you ain't even in the same situation I'm in. I'm in a Benz, and you just bumped me for $1. So how am I gonna even listen to what you said? And then less than 2 miles up the road, you should have went to the right, but you went to the left like you always do. And the motherfucker pull out across the street from the McDonald's over there, man, and whoop whoop your ass, and you gone for whatever you got. But you ain't want to listen to my man right there, because he bummed me as hell. His shirt got holes in it. He asked you for $1 for a lucid cigarette, and he said something that offended you, bro.
Bro,
That's what
this
I'm
not
talking
even on
about.
the topic of what the fuck we was talking about.
Yes, it
We
is.
was
That's how I
talking
know you
about
ain't got
what I
no
like to
game,
do
because
in
I
my
just brought it back full
downtime,
circle
P.
to
Oh
you, bro.
Lord, here y'all go.
We
Look,
was
hold
talking
I
on,
just
about what I
brought it
like to
back
do
cause
in
full
my
yes,
circle
game
to you,
go.
downtime. We
What
bro.
going
happens
into
is
all of this
sometimes,
hey,
other shit.
sometimes you land out of different
We talking
airlines.
about my
Sometimes, P. That's all.
downtime.
Man, this
Sometimes
guy
you
here,
right,
land out of
but
man.
different airlines.
but
Sometimes,
but
P.
but but
Like
respectful
that's
sometimes
cool. Everything you saying is cool,
sometimes
but you going all
BK
off of what we was talking
I
about
ain't
though.
moved not a goalpost, bro.
BK
No,
My
you
kick was
did.
good
We
from
were talking about
99 yards
my
away. You
leisure
just missed
time,
it,
my
bro.
downtime.
we
We
You
not
just
talking
BK
missed
about
it.
all
It
that
ain't
extra
your
shit.
check it out.
downtime is when you supposed to elevate
We
yourself. Why
talking
you
about my
elevating? While you
Hey,
trying to build
downtime.
your
but
Okay,
your
hold on,
BK,
your
hold on,
big
hold
but
on,
brain?
go.
BK,
No,
So
my
but
BK,
B
downtime
hold
is
on.
after I've already did my research and
I'm
my
about to get
learning.
some
I've
real
already
deep
said
smoke in
that,
here.
P. So stop
no
putting
no
words
check
in my
this out,
mouth.
BK. But check this out, BK, check this out. BK, how old are you, BK, if you don't mind me asking, brother?
I'm 30.
You 30. Check this out, brother. As a grown man though, and being of the game, and you talking to other brothers of the game, whether we know them or not, man. The charge, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't supposed to be so excited and so
No, P,
charged
that's
up
cool, but stay
upon.
on topic. The topic
No,
is my
I get what you're saying,
downtime, P.
but I get what you're saying, P. I get what you're saying, P. But it's the same thing though. Like even if we off talk, even if somebody talk, that's just like if you get a broad, right? If you get a broad, right? And she wanted to fuck with you, but she is not in agreement of nothing that you talking about or nothing that you got going on. You gonna turn up on her? You gonna
P, he
escalate?
not
Like
abroad.
I
And he
know
know
he's not
exactly what
abroad,
the fuck
but
we talking about, P. That's why I'm cutting
I
into
know
him.
I know why I know that, but at the same time though, sometimes
Like, don't
when
try to.
you
No, he trying to change the topic to try to make his point valid, bro. We're talking about my downtime. My downtime is mine to do whatever the fuck I
No,
want to do.
listen to him. If you put your guard down, BK, because I know you
right.
got enough game to see what we saying. You just so because you feel like you being
No,
a.
I
I
do,
get it.
but well, I'm talking. We talking about my downtime.
I
All of
Yeah,
know what
what
I
we
you're
know,
saying.
saying.
but this is
But
Another
why
another
are
man.
we talk
example. This
like?
is
Don't try
another
to make it seem like
example.
I'm saying we not doing that, P.
No. I
That's
got what
you.
you're saying. I get what you're saying, brother. But what I'm just saying is this here. You that brother don't really know you like that, and you probably don't really know that brother like that. Sometimes just you know what I'm saying. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I feel what you're
Like
saying, P. But how many times do a brother got to say, "Hey, P, I've
that's
already
the
said I've done
thing.
that
But
part.
that's the
Now
thing.
this
But
is
that's the
my
thing. But that's
downtime.
the
I'm
thing.
turning
But
it
that's
right
the
on
thing.
right before I take a
But
nap or something."
but that's the
Like, come
thing. You
on,
ain't
man.
got. But you ain't got to though. That's what I'm saying. You ain't got to though.
I
You
know
could
I
just.
don't got
You know
to,
what I'm
but then
saying?
what? We're gonna spend 40 minutes on the same topic and
No,
make a
no,
plan? Come on,
no.
man.
We not. No, we not. No, we
Nah,
not.
we about
No,
to.
we
Matter
not.
of fact, I'm about to move it around. But hey, to each his own, right, man? We all saying the same thing,
Right
like
on. For real.
Dangerous said.
For
But
real though. It's
but
just all in different
on the
context.
flip side, it's like he said, it's the presentation is everything, right? It's when you're saying things like we say things and then we don't bring the substance behind it of why we're doing it. And then when somebody challenges
So
it,
it's like, okay, if you
we
want
don't
to
have the
stay locked
response
in
to
on just
bring
the lifestyle,
scholarship to it. We're
that's
gonna give
cool.
a
To each
response
his own. Like, ain't
because
nothing
this is what
wrong
I
with
am
that.
and nobody could do
But
that.
if you
And
want to
it's like
challenge
it's
or
not
kind of
about
soak
pushing
up
through a
other shit,
conversation.
because
It's
some will
about
say like, oh, you might
learning.
be scared that that shit might turn you too square. That's why you want to stay away from the square shit. That you your pimp mind might be
P,
too
we
weak
not even
to
there
watch
in the
that shit.
conversation, P, because what I'm saying is like bro just said. We all saying the same thing, but the jacket that Goldie trying to throw on it is that's an everyday thing. No, I said my leisure time, and
Oh, okay.
what did I most count my leisure time is? Right before I'm about to take a nap. If everybody gone and I'm like, oh, I can rest. You see what I'm saying? So what are we talking about here? If we all
Okay, you
saying the
good.
same
You
thing,
good.
stop
Let me
trying to
see if
make
I
it
can get
seem
some
as
new
if
faces in here. You good, BK? It's all good. We ain't gonna beat a dead horse.
Before you slide, press subscribe. Durable minds, radio, logic apply. Hit the button, elevate your grind. High level conversation, durable minds.